coming up. For someone who wasn't creative, how would you recommend they use generative AI to create a Valentine's Day gift or message for their significant other?
Well, I'm going to give a nod to LangGraph, and I would create an agent that had access to something like Tavily to do web queries. And I'd ask this graph tool to plan an evening of wining and dining and really make sure that it was thoughtful about. I would give it some instruction and guidance on maybe the genre of restaurants and food that I like, maybe some times that I want to be out versus back home, uh, and maybe some recommendations even for things like wines or whatever to have with my meal. So I like LangGraph for that because I can then create an agent that can be thoughtful, can reason, and be comprehensive by doing multiple queries. That might be my first approach.
And so say hypothetically, if your partner was I don't know, an avid Yelp reviewer, right? Could you then augment the model and say, okay, this is my partner's Yelp profile to make something that's compatible, but still a surprise, right? Don't just pick
Sure.
their favorite restaurant.
Or go to Yelp via API and find this is my partner's, my significant other's interest, but also find some places that similar people by their interests have gone to. And you could create a graph of that. And now you could do some similarity analysis and maybe discover somewhere that your partner hasn't been to, but is similar in what others thought were valuable and had great reviews.
There you go. And I've seen, I think it's starting to work its way into Google Maps where it's saying like people, it gives you an estimate of what you would think of a particular restaurant. So say if
Mm,
I don't know, I really like seafood buffets, right? So maybe I would overrank those compared to the normal person. And so it could give me a score that's more customized. It says, how much do you think you will like it? Basically. Okay,
that's
so that's
interesting.
neat.
I like
One I
that.
wanted to bring up, I'm going to use Suno.ai to write a customized song because I'm not going to pull off a customized song by myself. I could sit at the piano for weeks and I might come up with something, but I'm going to use Suno. I'm going to type in some customizations. I'm going to prompt it very nicely and say, write me a nice 1980s power ballad um, to have a customized song for Valentine's Day. I think that's my goal.
I've been watching a TV show